So, good afternoon, everybody. This is a special session of the ICEP 2014 conference that we are going to dedicate to celebrate the 60th anniversary of CERN. And for this occasion, the Spanish Post Office has decided to produce a stamp to commemorate this event. And so I call Mrs. Carolina GóMEZ-ZARZUELA, who is the member of the Subdirectorate General of the Stamp Office in the Spanish office, and she will introduce this event in this occasion.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to excuse the attendance of Modesto Fraguas, who is the Director of Philately of Spanish Post. He was supposed to be here today, but unexpected events which have turned up have enabled him to attend, as was expected. So I am here in representation of the Spanish Post to present this stamp to the 60th anniversary of the CERN, which you can see there on the screen. Which is something, it's not just a great honor, it is also quite a daunting experience. Having given up physics when I was 14, years ago back at school, I've always been more of a Latin and literature scholar. So having forgotten all about physics years ago, it is very daunting to be speaking before an audience with some of the most brilliant minds in the scientific world. If my old physics teacher could see me now, she just wouldn't believe it. Anyway, I know nothing about physics. I read about the Higgs boson a couple of years ago, or last year I think it was. But I do know a little bit about stamps, and I can tell you how this project came about. The Spanish Post receives over 200 petitions to issue a stamp every year from all sorts of public and private associations and institutions within Spain and from other parts of the world. Obviously, we can't approve them all, so there is quite a lot of discussion within the stamp committee to decide which one is going to feature in a stamp. But on this occasion, when we received the petition to commemorate this ephemeris, there was no doubt at all amongst the members of the stamp committee that this event really needed to be marked in a stamp, that the Spanish Post had to humbly contribute to widespread the 60th anniversary and the brilliant job that the people from all over Europe who work in the CERN carry out. So this is our humble contribution to the widespread of this 60th anniversary. It is a stamp that was officially issued on the 3rd of January, I think. It is self-adhesive, which some hardcore philatelists are not very keen on, since they think that they tend to be like stickers. But these self-adhesive stamps are the ones that really people use to post their letters. Nobody likes to lick a little piece of paper. So the stamps issued in the self-adhesive format are the ones that are constantly used by people like you who might go to post a letter and buy a stamp in the post office. So this is the way that the Spanish Post has contributed to mark this commemoration. I wish you a very successful Congress and a very happy stay in Valencia. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. We shall now proceed to do the cancellation of honor with the Director General of the CERN and the representative of the Ministry of Industry. Thank you very much.
So we call Director General of CERN, and then we call also Mr. Fernando Ballestero, who is the Subdirector General of International Relations and with Europe of the Ministry of Economy and Innovation in Spain, and is also the Spanish scientific delegate at the CERN Council. So the three are going to produce the first stamps with the unique envelopes chosen for this occasion. And there will be also a collection of stamps available to commemorate this event. Anyway, the stamps will circulate everywhere from now on, so this will be not an important outreach, but a good information about CERN celebration. When I prepared this, I remember my first professor in physics, who is the founder of the Faculty of Science in Valencia, Professor Joaquín Català, not many years ago. He was a student in Britain, and he knew Lord Rutherford. I suppose that you all know the categoric sentence of Lord Rutherford, the discoverer of the nuclei. In science, there is only physics, all the rest is stamp collecting. Now, as expected, we have the talk